Being curious is being human. We all wonder and question what really could happen or will happen, just like in times of war. We hear a lot about what happens from people who weren't there or people who have read about it. So, I decided to change that, and I wanted to interview somebody who was really there. Somebody that I knew who was really there is my grandfather, who was a soldier in World War II. So I decided to ask him some questions about what it was like and what he experienced while he was there. I first wanted to figure out how and why he joined.
Drafted me when I turned 18.
So was that right out of high school?
About a year after high school.
What did you want to be when you joined?
They made a combat engineer out of me.
And what does that exactly entail?
They trained me to be a mine sweeper.
The next thing I wanted to do is have him explain a couple situations that he encountered during wartime.
That place we lived in, that was a dump, a garbage dump, and this guy dug a hole like 4 feet deep. He was a powerhouse, strong man, and he dug like I'll see 3.5 to 4 feet deep. That's how deep he dug. And when we left that the garbage dump, I looked back, and you could see all the holes from the mortar fire scattered around the foxholes. Not one. Nobody got wounded. And nobody got killed. Hey, isn't that amazing? And you see all these holes, foxholes and mortar shell holes. But it was one bullet. One bullet went over my head, and that was the sniper shooting at me. And a vehicle pulled up, and the guy took the 50 caliber machine gun and fired into a coal mining dump, where they dumped the coal, and the guy was sniping from the coal, from the that area there. And he missed, when you hear a bullet, that's damn close. He was a little guy. He was the smallest guy in the company. And he always wore hand grenades, one on each chest, each part of his chest, hand grenades. And he went up to the front line, and I mean the front line. This is the street from here to the window, and that's the front line. And he stood there, and they killed him. The Germans. They shot him. And when I came there, he was laying there. He was dead. But he got killed because he was wearing hand grenades. I wasn't wearing hand grenades. They didn't shoot me. But I tell you, when I left, I ran.
After he explained his stories to me, I slowly started to realize that those stories changed him in a way only he could figure out. Not necessarily for other people to figure out why, but for his own personal reasons. Then he told me about when the war ended and what he had to do after that. You knew the war ended how long?
So the war ended on May the 10th. I didn't get sent discharged till January next year, the following year, 1946. Okay. The war ended in 1945. May.
What did you do when you came home?
What did I do?
Yep, when you came home.
I took it easy for for a while. In fact, for months after fighting the war.
Did you talk about it with anybody?
About the war,
Yeah.
everybody in the neighborhood was in the armed forces. I talked with everybody about it. They were all drafted into the Army and Navy. Yeah.